Hey everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy VI. I'm Silver Orpheus. Last time, we traversed the world using our new Blackjack, and found some new rages, items, and magic grinding spots. This time around, we're gonna go ahead and take things off to story progress and head towards Narshe. Primarily because, well, that's where we're tasked on going, and also, can I point out something before we actually head there? Is it just me, or does the Blackjack actually travel faster than, well, most other airships? I don't remember any airship in any Final Fantasy game ever being this fast. But, again, that's probably just me. So, yeah, pretty much. Anyway, we're here in Narshe now, so let's head on inside. And over here in Narshe, also I just realized we don't have any sprint shoes equipped. That can be kind of problematic. We've been waiting for you. This way, please. That's kind of different. Last time we were here, the guards kind of wanted our heads on a pike. Oh, you're here. The people of Narshe have finally decided to battle the Empire. How did it go at Vector? I see. Our plan would combine Narshe's money with Figaro's machinery to storm the Empire. Not enough manpower, though. We have to open the sealed gate. To the Esper world. We'll never beat the Empire without them. When the gate has been opened, the Espers can attack from the east. We'll storm in at the same time from the north. No way around it. We must get the Espers to understand. We have to establish a bond between humans and Espers. Only one person can do this. Terra. Half human, half Esper. My existence is proof that such a bond can exist. I'll do it. I'm the only one who can. So, we now have new plot thread. We have to head to the sealed gate. That's a bit of an interesting dilemma that we have going on, because the sealed gate, if we've already learned one thing about the Espers, is that they're rather hostile. And the slightest hint of, like, human activity will no doubt, well, send them after us and probably, well, kill us. But there's something else that we can do here in Narshe, something that we couldn't do beforehand. And I would actually like to spend most of our time doing that now, but since, well, we really have no better time to do so. Okay, this is really starting to get on my nerves, so I'm gonna equip the sprint shoes to Gal. It's really starting to... Alright, we can't, because you can't dequip, because the game doesn't automatically dequip relics from other party members. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to go in slow mode for this. Yay! Also, I just realized this is Arvis's house. Not the house I want to be in. Now, the house that we do want to go inside, I believe, is this one over here at the far east. Whoa, I've been made! Aha! I am Lone Wolf, the pickpocket. I wanted that treasure. And he goes out of the house. We get the thief knife, which is really good. We get a third set of earrings. A wall ring. A sneak ring. The hyper wrist. And an empty box. Now, the thief glove is a weapon exclusive to Locke, as you can no doubt tell. We could have gotten this way earlier in Zozo, but I kind of, well, got caught up in the fact that Zozo has so many goddamn random encounters, and dangerous ones at that, to make notice, oh hey, we missed the thief glove. So, or the thief knife rather. So yeah, we kind of lost that item. However, we kind of have it here, so thankfully Locke has some sort of redemption. But anyway, we head up here to the north, still in Narshe. And what we can do is that we can follow this pickpocket all the way into the mines. And he's just going to stay here with us. And we're also about to deal with random encounters, aren't we? Because Narshe isn't without its bit of trouble, and I know random encounters is no doubt a part of it. Because up here's where we've, well, met the... Right, the Esper's been moved. Well, I guess we'll see you up in that general area, won't we? Or rather, we can probably just come on over here. Head down. Well, ain't that just great? Were-rats is pretty much what we encountered. Pretty much. I think the way we gotta go is this way? Yes. Or maybe not, because I think we are... Yeah, this is probably the right way. The mines can be a bit confusing, but they're not that bad. Yeah, see, we're pretty much already here, because right in this general area, yep, this is where we fought Kefka. When the group met up last. So, that is pretty much what's going on here. We're just gonna head on up north and follow our little pickpocket all the way up to the frozen Esper. And we see that he has a Moogle with him. Halt! Don't move or this one's dust. And yeah, here we go. Got a wild one here. Ah! You'll never get this gold hairpin. Alright. We have a split decision. Who do you want to save? Do we want to save the pickpocket for the gold hairband? Or do we want to save this Moogle? Seeing it was kind of captured, you kind of want to go for the Moogle, but both options give you good items, as the gold hairpin is really good. However, I made my decision. It was a not so long and thought out one. I want the Moogle. Thank Kupo. Can you talk? Human-loving, fast-talking, street-smart, slam-dancing Moogle. Yeah, we kind of already met you, Mog. So, Mog, this is indeed the same Moogle who helped Terra and Locke that first time. That old psycho, Ramu, came to me in a dream and told me to be expecting you. And now, I'm gonna join your party. If this is how it's gonna be, then take this. I'll wait in the airship. Kupo. Well, that was kind of unexpected. A Moogle party member. I mean, yeah, we demonstrated earlier that the Moogles are actually very, very good. And are actually pretty lethal with their weapon choices and all that. With Mog definitely being the most lethal out of all of them. But, wow, to actually have Mog join the party as a mainstay, pretty much. That is something that actually really shocked me on the first playthrough, because I wasn't expecting Mog as an actual party member. And throughout all of that, I'm just like, the game really doesn't go off of any of Mog's anything, really. We just get to play as him once, and that's really about it. There's really nothing else to him. And then you get to this part, where you're given the chance to save him, and he reveals to actually be a party member. Oh, by the way, even if you don't save Mog, you can still recruit him as a party member, but you're missing out on a lot. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of Mog in terms of how useful he is as a party member. We've already seen Mog in action once before, so there really isn't much to go off of in basic terminology, pretty much. Mog still has a lot to him. A whole lot. Mog is easily the most diverse of the Moogles, if his unique ability Dance was any indication. But now that he's a mainstay, we can build him up even further. And that is pretty much what this episode is primarily about. We're just gonna go ahead and buff Mog up to meet the standards of the rest of the party. I mean, it's not kind of like we're already doing this with Terra, but Mog really, really needs it. So you know what? What I'm going to do, provided I can actually get to him, is that I am going to take Gal out of the party, pretty much keeping everyone else in. And then I am going to kick out Gal, and I'm also going to take Setzer's... Actually, no. I'm going to keep this party of 3 temporarily. I'm going to dequip everyone except for Terra. So here is what the party is looking like right now. As you can no doubt tell, Terra has no changes at all. Mog, I've decided to give the Magus hat and the Mithril vest to, in addition to his default weapons, the Mithril shield and the Mithril pike. Setzer is pretty much still the same, and everything. And Edgar is mostly the same, if not the exact same, with a few twists, pretty much. That is pretty much it for equipment. As for relics, Terra is still the same. Mog, I gave the Dragoon boots to. So, Mog's weapon type is the Lance, which is really good for Dragoon boots. This makes Mog one of the single best users of the Dragoon boots, next to Edgar. In addition to that, I give him the running shoes to increase his speed, and I want haste properties as well. So, yeah, Mog's gonna be really good for damage. Setzer, I gave him the hyper wrist to up his damage output alongside the sprint shoes as a throwaway relic. And lastly, Edgar has the hyper wrist and running shoes just for outright damage. So that's pretty much what we are, well, decked out with right now. We are pretty much fine. So what I want to do now is I want to explain Mog's signature dance. Mog has a lot of these. Actually, not much. He has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 dances. So yeah, not much to go off of. But here's the thing about Mog. He starts at level 20 freaking 2. 22. Yeah. And here's the thing, we can just blaze to the next area just fine at level 17 or even level 16. But level 22 is overkill. Actually, no, it's not. That's actually the level you kind of want to be at, but that's besides the point. I think we're ready for liftoff. There is one area that I want to go to in particular. The Veldt. Now, why would I want to go to the Veldt without... yeah, without Gal or anyone like that. Also, why would I even want to come here to the Veldt anyway? We're not here for rages. Well, it's simple. We're not here for rages. What we're here for is to come here to Crescent Island. Because what we can do here is that if we head back to the Serpent Trench, let's jump. So yeah, we are back here in the Serpent Trench. We can do this whole thing all over again. Now, the reason why I want Mog for this is to run into an encounter. Now, the reason why I want to do this is because we use Mog, or we can just outright kill it. That works too. Magic points. Master a new dance! Yes! Okay. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright. So Mog just learned something new. And I kind of want to show that off. Now then. I grant to you, Water Rondo. And we're using an attack called El Nino. Which, well, heals them, but don't worry, Terra's gonna come out with Bolt 2, and, yeah. They're not alive for very long. Phoenix down, that's good, we gotta need more of those. So, yeah. We got quite a bit. Water Rondo. What? What a move. So yeah, we have El Nino for ourselves now. Back when we jumped off to go to the Veldt, we came across an enemy with that particular ability. But yeah, we can use it for ourselves now, and it's actually really good. I'm gonna use Drill on this guy just because I don't really want to deal with this mess. Setzer can't use anything, can he? Yeah, guess not. And yeah, toss the cards, and Mog is gonna land 600 damage. Jesus, that's one new magic point. Cool. And with that, the Serpent Trench is mostly pretty much already completed. We already have what we came here for, so there's really no reason to be back here. Although, I guess if you didn't get Dusk Requiem the first time you were here, that is an option. Although, the big problem here is, why don't you have Dusk Requiem at this point? It's a 100% learn rate in the Narshe mines. And by that point, you already have access to him. So you have no reason to... There's literally no way to miss Dusk Requiem. It's a default dance. Pretty much. But anyway, now that we are done with the Serpent Trench, we're back here in Ikea. With no airship. Yeah, that kind of poses a problem. How are we going to get places? So, yeah, there is a kind of a problem with that. We're not going to be able to fly. So what we're going to have to do is that we're going to have to go make the trek all the way back to the Veldt from Ikea. Things you do to show things off. Anyway, I'll see you back over there. Okay, that's actually very interesting. So Mog just learned a new dance in the middle of the Veldt. Wind Song. So, oh yeah, here in the Veldt you can learn that. Anyway, we made it back here to the Blackjack. At long last, in case you're wondering what I did, was that I just went over to Ikea, got the Chocobo, went over all the way over here. Because in this area right on over here is an Ikea. So pretty much what I did was that I just crossed this bridge over to this other little stretch of land, came over past here, and then over here is Doma Castle. So then I went straight through the Phantom Forest, which you can just completely ignore while you're on a Chocobo, and then take the Barren Falls all the way down to the Veldt. yeah, that's pretty much all I did. And yeah, pretty much with that out of the way, what I'm just gonna do now is that I'm just gonna go on ahead and traverse the world and learn some new dances with Mog. Now, there is something else I would like to talk about when it comes to Mog. So, I explained that his dances are learned based off of areas in the environment. Yeah. You have to go to all kinds of different terrain to learn dances for Mog. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to list off pretty much any kind of environment that you can actually, well, get with a Mog. So, underwater, if you want Water Rondo, caves if you want Dusk Requiem, which is you should already have by this point, and Wind Song can be learned in the overworld, Velt, or pretty much anywhere. So, as for the others, our next one awaits us here in the forest. Next one here is in the desert, provided we can run into them. Mog's next Blit, I pretty much said Blitz. Next dance is pretty much learned in towns, so Zozo. The next area here is on Mount Colts, because why not Mount Colts? We haven't been here in a while, so may as well. Also, I am not using Setzer slots as much as I probably should have. Also, yeah, that was overkill. Do we get the dance? Setzer learned Bio, but we don't get the dance. And that is pretty much it for Mog. He has one more dance left. Unfortunately, we cannot learn it just yet. I think you probably see what's going on here. Foreshadowing. So, pretty much, since we can't really do anything with Mog, as far as his dances are concerned, at least, well, nothing that we can do now. We pretty much have all of them temporarily. He's only missing one. And I think that's pretty much where we're gonna call it for today. Next time on Final Fantasy VI, we're gonna make our way to the cave to the sealed gate. See you guys then.